Hey guys, if you're struggling with alcohol, this video is going to be for you. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Andrew Fillion, and today we're going to be going over the pitfalls of alcohol. Now, I know that for a lot of people, quitting alcohol is very tough. It's very tough socially. It's also very tough mentally. I'm going to go into why that is, and I'm going to talk about things that you can do in your own mind to start fixing that. So I'll give you a little backstory on myself. So when I went to college, I joined a fraternity right out of the gate my freshman year. And through those 4 years, I didn't realize it at the time, but I was subconsciously being conditioned to require alcohol to socialize. I got to a point where I couldn't really talk to people unless I was drinking. Well, this carried over into my 20s, and a lot of things in my life that I wanted to do weren't happening because every Thursday night, every Friday night, every Saturday night, I was going out and drinking, and I wasn't able to pursue bodybuilding. I wasn't able to advance my career because all the time that I was sober, I was hungover. It was really terrible, and I didn't really realize how bad it was until I got to the other side. So what made me quit drinking? Well, it's actually kind of funny, but it was the quarantine. I've always been a social drinker, and when we had the 2019 lockdowns, I wasn't drinking anymore. And what happened is I went a few weekends in a row without any alcohol, and I felt a massive change in my life. I started waking up earlier, I started having more energy throughout the day, and I started feeling more confident in my ability to pursue my goals. See, the thing about alcohol is, it's not your friend, it's your enemy. Alcohol holds you hostage. When you get to the point where I couldn't socialize without drinking, you make the alcohol part of your own identity. You don't give yourself permission to enjoy yourself unless you've had a drink. It's terrible. Think about when you were 5 or 6 years old. You didn't care about any of this stuff. You could go to the playground and play with other kids. You could create these wild fantasies where you're running around with sticks, hitting each other, and pretending you're in some sort of, medieval combat, whatever. And as little kids, it was cool. Nobody cared. But somewhere along the way, we got older. We started to become more self-conscious of these things. So what do? We turn to alcohol so that we give ourselves permission to have fun again. I'm here to tell you guys that you don't have to do that. I'm not saying this is the easiest thing in the world to just quit drinking alcohol. For a lot of people, it's really tough, but I'm telling you as someone who's been through it myself, that life is much better on the other side. Now, does that mean that I'm never going to have a drink again? No. But it's no longer part of my identity. I can go out on a Friday or a Saturday night, I can see my friends, and I'm totally fine just having sparkling water. I can have a sugar-free Red Bull. I can have Diet Pop. All of these things are alcohol-free, and that keeps me from having the negative side effects. One of the worst side effects of alcohol is early aging. A lot of people might not know this, but I'm actually in my 30s and I still have a youthful appearance because I learned when I was about 28 years old that I no longer wanted to be drinking alcohol. And I'm not going to say I'm 100% sober, but I've only had a few drinks in the past few years. And I can tell you, all aspects of my life have improved and my body has a glow that I hadn't seen since I was in high school. Now, why exactly is that? Well, alcohol is a poison, and your body has to get rid of that poison. It has to go somewhere. So a lot of the times when people have poison in their body, it gets expelled. Where does it end up? It ends up in their skin. You can see this with all kinds of things. People that are heavy smokers, people that are heavy drug users, people that are heavy drinkers, they wear it on their skin. So if that wasn't reason enough to quit drinking, here's more. When you're hungover, you have no ambition. Think of every Saturday and Sunday that if you're a heavy drinker that you've been hungover. You can't get anything done for the whole day. That's multiple hours on the weekend that you could be spending building a business or working on personal development. Since I quit drinking, I can get up at 6 or 7 a.m. on the weekends. By lunchtime, I've got everything done for the day. It makes it a lot easier to do things like this, like shooting YouTube videos and training people in the gym and pursuing my side businesses while still maintaining my 9-to-5 full-time job. I wouldn't be able to do this if I was a heavy drinker. It just wouldn't be possible. So I want to help you guys free your mind of being a hostage to alcohol. You don't need alcohol to have fun. In fact, you'll find if you go out with people, after a few hours of just being in the presence of all this energy, you start to feel that same happiness that you felt when you were drunk, but you don't have any of the side effects. It's incredible. And when you free your mind of this, your confidence goes through the roof. Going back to my fraternity days, I was so self-conscious. If I wasn't drunk, I couldn't talk to anybody. So this became a compounding problem. I had to continue drinking in order to stay social. And the more I drank, the worse the rest of my week was. But once I became more sober, and I'm not saying 100%, you know, I still will have a drink now and then. But when I became mostly sober, I can go out, talk to people, have an amazing time, and I feel good about myself because I'm being who I want to be. I'm not doing things for other people. I'm not following any trends. And you know what? People do give me crap all the time. I get made fun of for it. Like basically anyone that still drinks. If you're going to quit alcohol, you're going to have to learn to deal with that. There's really no two ways around it. People don't like seeing you escape from the same problem that they are having. Now, this doesn't mean we hate on them. Everybody's having the same human experience. We all have different problems in our lives, and it's easy for us to point the finger and judge, but that person that's making fun of you for being sober, they've got their own demons to fight. So you can't take these things personally. At the end of the day, it's your own life, it's your own personal journey. And I encourage you guys, if you're struggling with alcohol, to just let it go. You don't need it, I didn't need it, and it's one of the things, if I could go back in time to when I was 18 or 19 years old, I would have told myself, just quit before you even get started. Because I spent my entire 20s chasing something that was never there. You never find happiness at the bottom of a bottle. Now here's one thing you can do, because I know it's really hard to go cold turkey. Just go one weekend sober. You don't even have to go out. If you have to, just tell people you're unavailable that weekend. When you start to see in your own personal life how much better your days are when you're sober, and you've also detoxed from that dependency on alcohol, that's gonna motivate you to keep staying sober. Just go one weekend. That's all I ask. If you can make it that, then you can keep on going. And once you get to a certain point where you no longer desire it, you're going to find other hobbies that can fill that void. And they're going to be more fulfilling. And you're going to meet people that like doing those hobbies. And as long as they're not drinking and you're not drinking, you go the rest of your life without drinking. It's incredible. So I encourage everybody, just go one weekend, see what happens. I'm gonna leave this here, but guys, leave a comment below. If you're struggling with quitting alcohol, let me know. I'm here to help you guys. I've conquered my demons, and now it's time for me to help you conquer yours. So with that, I'll see you guys in the next one. Hey guys, if you liked this video, I also did one recently about getting your mindset correct. All about building positive thoughts, using the language that we tell ourselves. If you like this video, check this one out. I think you're really gonna like that one too. And with that, I'll see you guys in the next one.